I can almost promise you that if you listen to this video thoroughly and you take serious action towards your self-education, then I know that you can become a millionaire. So I know that's a very bold claim, saying that you can become a millionaire from your self-education, but it's something that I truly believe in, purely because, you know, self-education obviously includes like courses, coaching programs, you know, like just programs in general, masterminds, all that sort of stuff. And obviously you want to be going to the experts in your market, in your niche, whatever you're trying to do. And so, you know, when you go to those experts that are teaching you, they're teaching you from their past experiences. They're teaching you what works, what doesn't. They're teaching you, you know, where to spend your money, where not to, you know, not even in the money game either, you know, whether it's in, you know, your body image, whatnot. If obviously you're not going to become a millionaire from that, but, you know, if you got coaching, got programs in the fitness niche, you know, you're learning from people that have experienced what works, what doesn't, and so you're going to be only working on what works. Whereas if you don't, you know, go through a coaching program or like an online course, whatever it may be, then you've got to test it all out yourself. Now, in my industry, which is obviously like the business industry, if I didn't go through online courses, if I didn't have my own mentors, etc., I'm gonna be, you know, spending my money on things that I think might work, but those things might be the things that you definitely do not do with money. But I wouldn't know that unless I go through these coaching programs, unless I have my mentors. And so what like these online courses do for you is they teach you exactly what works and what doesn't, but they also tell you what to do. Literally, they tell you, do this because this is gonna make you the most money. Do this because this is how you're gonna get skinny off, you know, whatever your goals are. So they're telling you what works because they've gone through that past experience of it working, and they've also gone through the past experience of it them doing things that don't work. So they're not gonna tell you to do that because they know it doesn't work. So you're literally just working on what works. Now, you know, with stocks, right? I think if you, I'm not too sort of savvy with stocks and whatnot, but I think, you know, around like a 10% return per year if you put your money into a stock, it gives you 10% return per year. That's a really good stock. You know, you got a solid stock there. But with these courses, you know, you might spend like $1,000 initially, but they're not going to give you 10% return per year. I can promise you that. You know, I invested in my first course was actually Tai Lopez's course. Now, obviously I know it's not the best course out there, but it definitely got my foot in the door, you know, and it got me thinking about this whole SMMA world, which is what I'm in, social media marketing. And that cost me $1,400 AUD, which is where I live. It was $997 USD. And, you know, I obviously initially paid that. But I actually got a client, not from that course, but I got a client from, not like directly from the course, it was a few months later down the line, but that course got me into this, you know, whole social media marketing world. And I paid $997 for that, $997, but from that, you know, I then started to learn more about this industry and whatnot, and I eventually got my first client for it was actually $1,000 a month. So I made that money back within, you know, normally it would be a month, but with me it was a bit longer because I'm at school and whatnot. But I got that money back within 3 to 4 months. And then, but the thing is, I got that money back initially in the first month, but I got a client on a 3-month contract. So I was guaranteed to get $3,000 over the course of 3 months. And that was all pretty much directly from me investing in the course. So I got way more than 10% back, which is a good investment is a good return from a stock. And I put it into self-education, I put it into a course I bought. Now, there's nothing else out there that can get you those types of returns. Now, since then, I've spent upwards of $5,000 on my self-education, probably closer to $8,000 or $9,000 now on my self-education. I'm more than happy to spend $1,500 on, you know, a coach or a mentor. That's where I want to be. You know, if they're at 100 grand a month, then I'm more than happy to do a $1,500 or $2,000 coaching program for 4 weeks, because I want to be where they are. So they're essentially going to teach me exactly what they've done to get where they are. There's nothing else that you can spend your money on that's going to give you those types of guarantees, you know? They literally teach you exactly what they've done to get to 100,000 a month. They literally teach you exactly what to do, what not to do. It's a no-brainer, you know, but a lot of people don't do it. You know, they're more than happy to, you know, go spend like $2,000 on a holiday, you know, with hotel, flights and whatnot. 2,000, they don't even think twice about that. But as soon as it comes to their self-education, they start like, you know, thinking about all like the things that couldn't work, all the things that like, you know, all the limiting beliefs they've got. But then they'll go and spend 2,000 on a holiday. It's mind blowing for me. I don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand people's logic, you know. And so that's how I know that I'm going to become a millionaire, because I'm more than happy to invest into my self-education, because as I become more valuable and as you guys become more valuable, you know, if you start investing into your self-education as well, as you become more valuable, then you can charge more to your clients, whatever niche you're in within business. You know, with me, like I said before, I'm in social media marketing. So, you know, at the moment, my average client retainer is about $2,000 to $2,500 a month. But as I start investing that money back into myself, I become more valuable. So then I can start charging $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, because I'm more valuable. So the service that I'm providing to my clients is going to be much more high ticket. It's going to be much more valuable to the business. So then I'm going to start making more and more money. It's just a compound effect. And so basically what you're doing when you're buying these courses, when you're buying these mentorship programs, is you're buying success, right? That's basically what you're doing, is you're buying success. You know, these people have had success in their given industry, and now they've made a course. Now they're teaching people what they've done. They're teaching people what they've done. So they're teaching people how to be successful, and they're teaching people exactly what they've done to get them where they are today. So you're buying success. That's what you're doing. So the more money, literally, the more money you're putting into your self-education, the more success you're going to have, because you're buying success. So the more money you put into buying success, the more success you're going to have. It's like, you know, it's so easy to think, but no one does it. And so that's why only a few people actually win in business and actually win in life, basically, because some people don't have those limiting beliefs. Some people like me, you can just tell that it's just going to work. You're buying success, so you're going to get success from it if you're willing to put the work in. Now, not everyone has that same mentality. You know, some people, going back to my example before, you know, some people have those limiting beliefs. They're like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. But then next week they'll go and spend $2,000 on a holiday to Bali or wherever it is. And then they'll come back after that, just spent like $2,000, had a holiday, but now they're back to square one. They're back to, you know, making whatever they're making a month. They're not happy, but then they'll go and spend $2,000 on a holiday, but they don't, like, you know, they never invest into themselves. They never try and better themselves. So it's just like, I just personally can't fathom that thought, you know. And another reason why, you know, if you buy a course, buy a program or whatnot, the other reason why you're almost likely to, you know, guaranteed to get results from it is because if you put your money on the line, you're gonna act on it. You know, if you drop $1,000 on a course, in your head, you're thinking like, right, I need to make this money back because I've just spent $1,000 on a course. Now, bear in mind, it's not cheap, but it's definitely worth it. But if you drop $1,000 on a course, then your money's on the line. You know, you could either make that $1,000 back plus 10,000 or whatever it is, or you could put $1,000 onto a course and then just not act on it. You know, so you're more likely to act on the course if you put $1,000 down, 1,500, whatever it is. And it's when you take action on the course, that's just when it all, that's just when it all falls into place, and then you start to make big returns back from the course. So as I was saying before with the stocks, you know, 10% per year, it's a good stock. I'm pretty sure I'm not too sort of an expert on stocks, but I'm pretty sure 10% return per year is a good stock. But with these courses, with these mentorship programs, you're going to be making so much more money than 10% per year return. You know, you're going to make the money back initially within the first month to 3 months. Even sometimes I've seen like people get a client from a $1,000 course in like 2 weeks, a week. It's ridiculous. So you're going to make that money back almost instantly. And then from there, you're going to make even more money on top. So, you know, it's just really not a hard concept to understand. It's just that people have such limiting beliefs that they just, you know, don't want to actually just bite the bullet and put $1,000 onto a course. Even sometimes at 500, people still don't want to do it. So that's how I know that I'm going to become a millionaire, because I'm more than happy to invest in myself. And as I was saying before, when you invest in yourself, you get more valuable, so then you can charge more to clients, and then it's just a knock-on effect. And then once I charge more to clients, I've got more to invest in myself. Then once I've got more to invest in myself, I can charge my clients more, and it's just knock-on effect. It's just a, you know, it's just the compound effect, like Warren Buffett says with investing. It's the same principle applies in self-education and, you know, bettering yourself. And another thing I wanted to touch on like real quick is the fact that, you know, before I was saying about, you know, when you buy a course, you're basically buying success. And so, you know, if you're starting, I'm just going to go with the industry that I'm in, social media marketing. If you're starting from zero, and, you know, there's two people, right? Both starting from exactly the same point, exactly zero. One person buys a course, the other person tries to do it on their own. One person's going to get to, you know, if both of their goals is 100,000 a year, which is like 8,300 a month. If that's both of their goals and they're both starting at the same starting point, but one person buys a course and the other one doesn't, basically the person that buys the course is going to reach 8,300 per month so much quicker than the person that tries to do it on their own. Because the person that's trying to do it on their own has got to learn what works, what doesn't. They've got to spend their money to test what works and what doesn't. They've got to spend their time to test on what works and what doesn't. Whereas the other person is literally getting told exactly what to do, step by step. Their hand is being held through for the whole entire journey until they hit their goal. And so, you know, at month 3, for both people, you know, the one that doesn't get the course is more than likely to still be at zero. Where they might have a client, you know, 1,000, 2,000 a month, they may be if they're lucky. Whereas the other person that got the course, you know, both started at the same time, both have the same goal, both started on, you know, no one had an advantage except the course. But at month 3, one person's probably still at zero, maybe have one client, but this person's already hit their goal. You know, they've already hit that 8,300 per month, which was their goal, which is both of their goals. But one person hit it in 3 months and the other person's, you know, still at 1,000 after 3 months, same time period. You're gonna get success quicker, you know? So if you wanna hit, you know, I don't know, if you wanna hit 100,000, we'll stick with that same goal. If you wanna hit 100,000 a year, normally in traditional business, that would take you at least 3 years, you know, 2 to 3 years if you're consistent with it. You know, you keep going, it'll probably take you 2 to 3 years to get to $100,000 profit. Minimum, you know, it could take you a year if you're lucky. But if you invest in yourself, you buy courses, you buy from the best of the best in your industry, then you can hit it in 3 months. There's no, you know, valid reason that you can't actually hit 100,000 in 3 months, in even 2 months. You know, it's only 8,000 a month. So, you know, at social media marketing, that's only like 4 clients at $2,000 each. When you think of it like that, 8,000 a month's not that much. So it's more than doable to hit in 2 months, in 3 months, if you're learning from the right people, if you're investing in yourself and you're taking action on what you're getting taught, you know, because people can invest in themselves, they can get mentors, can get courses. But if they just watch the course or just get told by the mentor what to do and don't actually do anything, then, you know, they're not gonna get anything. You know, you got to put in what you want to get out. And so if you actually get the courses and whatnot, and you take action on it, you put the time and you put the effort in, there's no reason that you cannot hit your goals, depending on what they are, in 2 to 3 months. So that's my take on self-education and how I know that, you know, I'm gonna become a millionaire, and I know that some of you can if you take serious action on your self-education. So that's my take on it. I know I went on a little rant there, but it's just so black and white for me. You know, I can just see that it works. I don't know why more people don't do it. So I really hope that this video is sort of the kick that you need in terms of, you know, you're like, yeah, I need to start investing in myself, because I promise you everyone needs to do it. It will take your business, your life to a whole new level. So that's my take on self-education. Make sure you like, subscribe. Like I said in my past videos, I'm gonna be posting 3 to 4 times a week on here, and I'm gonna be trying to posting the most valuable and actionable content that I can. I know this video is not very actionable, but you know, I'm gonna be trying to keep on posting content where you can take what you've learned and actually apply it, instead of like me just rambling on about some random thing like self-education in this video. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you can start, you know, investing in yourself and take your life to that next level. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do not want to be missing the insane valuable content that I'm going to be posting over the next few months. Thanks so much, guys.